If you glance through the table of contents and you see the chapter 16, the attorney advantage, you might go, whoa, on the previous 15 chapters, are we going a different direction? No. The advantage is resolve talk. We're building a whole service for legal advisory. When I was in the when I was in the consulting business in the late 90s and early 2000s, Anderson, PricewaterhouseCoopers, E&Y, KPMG, Deloitte & Touche were the big five, formerly the big eight. Of course, Anderson dissolved because of WorldCom and Enron. And the SEC told the consultants, or the accounting industry, they had to get out of consulting. A few years later, they were in advisory services. Okay? The attorney advantage is attorneys can add value. They can advise on the legal aspects. Again, let's use a divorce as an example. If you can click Resolve Talk, put in your zip code, type a conflict, and get a list of lawyers that agree to participate in an in-office meeting during the day, 9 to 5, a Zoom call, 9 to 5, different rates, of course, after hours, 5 to 9, Zoom or phone call, and even write a series of questions and pay by the hour to get your legal questions answered. Use divorce. Again, I hate to use it, but people, what is house child support determined? You know, if I started giving that advice, I'd be maybe verging on UPL. But in almost all states, there's a table based on income for child support. So it's there. Alimony. You know, what does the law say about infidelities, about no-fault divorce states, things like that. It's true in every conflict. If you can click and get access to legal advice, not an attorney in mediation, not an attorney involved at all directly, because you're still doing e-negotiation, our way, your way, whichever way you want to do it. But the advantage is advisory. Now, it's going to take a mindset change. Attorneys collect a retainer, often in divorce, retainer to bill against and other conflicts, contingency fee and malpractice and automobile accidents. Not unusual 40 to 50%. This needs to go away, folks. Sorry. Someone said this book is going to be my Pelican Brief. If you read the Grissom book or watched the movie with Julia Roberts, you know what that means. So a lot of people are not going to like what I'm saying. I'm challenging. I've always thought outside the box. But for 13 years, we wrestled with building a system to bring the lawyers in and work within. We created a product called avoidcourt.com. That's pretty solid, like, no more court, But when I had an epiphany about 18 months ago about Resolve Talk, and Resolve Talk is on our system. It could be on any web system, any site. You want to click for the attorney. I'm not saying no attorneys think of clients for life, but in the average interaction with an attorney, it's client for that dispute. Now, if you do a good job servicing your client as a lawyer, they may call you in future disputes. But then you're paying a contingency fee or signing for a retainer or whatever. Or if you just click for $150, you're going to have a conversation 5 to 9 with attorney to answer your day. So you know what the legal aspects and considerations are, and then you go with a powerful neutral. That is what we call the attorney advantage. Using your attorney as an advantage in the dispute process.